Well, what do you know? We are back to a war footing. Now with Iran. And I'm reasonably certain we didn't check in with the other houses of the government to do it. So he's breaking the law, and this is an impeachable offense. Now is the time. Impeach this asshole. Now, yes, it means we'll get Vance. Then impeach him too. He's got plenty. Trust me. Yeah, time to do some impeaching. And yeah, I know that's kind of scary. What are we going to end up with? Vance and Mike Johnson? Well, I doubt it'll be hard to beat them at the ballot box. But yeah, should be at war. Kind of pissed off. I understand all the MAGA-nuts are pretty pissed off about this too, which is good. It's good. Finally got something to agree on. Of course, they're just going to fold on it. They're going to fold right over and go, well, if Trump wants to be at war, that well, God sent him. So, yeah, anyhow. So, yeah, it's ironic, this wag the dogging we're doing with war with Iran. And, hey, Israel, I realize, you got big friends and you got big booms, but this is Persia. Do you remember Persia? Persia remembers you. And one other little thing. Hey, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this now. The next time Netanyahu and them say out loud anything about having nuclear weapons or using nuclear weapons, using their own Israeli nuclear weapons, it's time to cut off all funding. Because before, all of that funding that we send to Israel was in defiance of anti-proliferation rules we have for who we fund and what we fund and how we fund. And what that means is we've had to pretend like we didn't know, and Israel has had to pretend that they didn't have nuclear weapons to continue to get the financial benefits of the United States once those rules were written saying we could not fund nations that were actively engaging or trying to get nuclear weapons. It's in our I don't know exactly what it's in the funding rules. Believe me, or no, don't believe me. Don't trust me. Don't trust me. Go ahead and look it up. Look up, procedures and rules and regulations for us funding many of the things that we do for Israel, and you'll find that there's a lot of things. If somebody's trying to procure nuclear weapons, we generally don't send them money that would help them do that. Unless you're Israel. And then we pretend like you don't have nuclear weapons, even though everybody in the fucking world knows they have nuclear weapons. Well, let's get them, once they've said it, or for God's sake, fucking use one, we have to dry up that funding. I mean, let's face it. All those Israelis in Israel, they've all got universal health care. And us Americans pay for it. Yes, sir. It's amazing. Amazing how that works. So, yeah. Maybe it's a good idea to put a freeze on their funding. That's the least of our worries. I mean, we're talking about Russia is going to pull into this now to back up Iran, and then we've got Russia, Ukraine, Iran, United States, Israel. It's the kind of unrest that would allow that asshole, that orange baboon, to try and suspend our next elections. We can't allow that. Can't allow that. Need to really, really, really put the brakes on this fucking war right now. Congress has got to stop before this goes any further. Congress has got to stop them. We, the people, have got to stop them. And for God's sake, we need to call our friends and family that are soldiers. We need to get them off the Kool-Aid. Get them off a war footing. This is so ridiculous. I mean, come on. There's no evidence that they're anywhere near a nuclear weapon, and yet, oh, they can't have a nuclear weapon. They can't have a nuclear weapon. Well, they don't, and they're nowhere near it. So all you're doing now is just bombing facilities. You are bombing for headlines. That's what you're doing. You know, you're bombing for headlines. That's all he's doing here. This bombing is for headlines, and we need to punish him with impeachment. We need to punish him with impeachment. He's bombing for headlines because he knows he's bombing elsewhere, and he needs us to not pay attention to everything from the Russian mole in his Office of Personnel, a guy that's doing all the vetting. He's doing all the vetting of all the new personnel in the executive branch, but he hasn't been vetted. Can we can we look up Sergey? It's not Sergio, Sergey. Look him up. Again, don't trust me. Look up spy in the White House. And Sergio. Okay? Yeah. Sergio Gorbachev, I think. But right now he's there's Sergey Gorbachev. Right now it's Sergio Gore. But that's not his real name. His birth certificate shows he was either born in Malta or in actually somewhere in the former Soviet Union. So, yeah. He doesn't want you to talk about that. He doesn't want you to talk about, and that's the guy that Musk is telling on. Musk is telling on. He doesn't want you looking at Doge. He doesn't want you looking at all the cases he's lost. He wants you looking at, he's bombing for ratings. He's bombing for headlines. Bombing for headlines. All right, this is Barbara Allen out here on the, trying to give you a taste of the left coast lean. You know what I mean? Left coast lean. Out here in Oregon. Just trying to make sense of what's going on out there everywhere else. Barbara Allen out.